What's up? What's up? I'm just going to explain this box because I've drawn it a few times on tickers. And what I'm saying here is not to just Photoshop candles out. But again, in 2020, we had the crash no one's ever seen, followed by the most ridiculous ramp up of just money flowing in. We got stimulus checks that just went right into the market, which went into everyone else's pockets, and now they're sucking it all back out. I'm pretending all of that doesn't exist. So to talk about 52-week lows, we're at lows we haven't seen in years, because all that's coming up now. And people are talking about resistance levels from back here. All these resistance levels, if you're talking about that, supply, demand, any of that, all of these I would take with the biggest grain of salt, or just flat out call it junk. Now, if we just delete the whole saga, take it right off, pins and many other tickers have just stayed on their trend. We're kind of back to normal now. We're kind of back to where we've been. This is where pins started out. It's kind of where it's at. So looking at this whole thing, if I showed you just this, you would think that's got to be a dividend ticker. It's so sideways. It's not a dividend ticker particularly, but is it? Okay, never mind. Just double check before I spoke too soon. So anyway, that's why you've seen a couple of these tickers. Pretend that just doesn't exist, because that doesn't matter. I can't say it again. Pretend it doesn't exist. Here's where we were. Here's where we are now. Get that saga out of the way. What's this one up to? So right now, if we're looking at it, we're kind of trending up. We're kind of back to where we've seen these highs before at normal times. Is that a Ford chart? I wish. Ford also got crazy in 2021. All right. So anyway, that's that. And if you made your money from trading during this time, just know that that's not real. That's not how markets were. Gurus came out of nowhere not because they were out there trying to scam you or anything. They just bought, they made money, they cracked the code, and they wanted to share their story and tell the world. And they did make a lot of money. And the people that held on to stuff, well, they gave it all back and probably lost some, because they bought here, they added on here, lost it all. So their average, they drew their average up to here, bag held it all the way right back down and into the red. Some of the most impressive life-changing money dwindled away into nothing. So now we're back to the real markets, how things actually work. We're getting there.